gros rap. Alors, Alpharus. Merci, Chacobo qui apparaît de nulle part. Oh ouais, des bombes incendiaires, super. Ils sont faibles. Donc depuis le début du jeu, il est là-bas, posé sous son arbre. Il fout rien. Si je comprends bien. C'est un peu embêtant. Il est même pas là. Ah non, oh c'est Plante qui parle.
Alfarius has left another of his flowers.
Oh, this is going to be a real treat. Brace yourselves, guys.
As if anything could surprise me anymore. Hey, we're looking for Alfarius.
The old man, huh? What's the password?
Un mot de passe?
Hey, this thing is talking!
Like many other non-human things.
Alfarius never said anything about a password.
Well, now there is a password. I won't tell you where to find Alfarius until I hear it.
Sérieusement? Massimo?
Wait. Is this the moment that you tell us we have to trek halfway across the continent to find a series of clues that just might help us figure out the password? Otherwise, we should just give up hope of ever finding Alfarius? Huh? Is that it? Because
Toute ma pensée.
if that's the case, I want nothing to do with it.
Toute ma pensée.
I'm out of here.
Toute ma vraie pensée.
I'm done. Done with these stupid errands. Got no time for this.
Your friend's gone.
Darian is not a friend. He's my brother.
Alfarius never told me anything about Darlene having a brother.
Darlene?
I am Celine. Okay, he's making a fool of us. How about adding some lead fertilizer to the soil? I'll get it to talk. Don't worry.
Can't you show him Alfarius' seal or a letter or something?
Wow. And who's this genius? Another of Celine's brothers? Are you multiplying or something? Show him a letter, duh. Can't you see I've got no eyes, you twit?
You can talk. Why wouldn't you be able to see?
You humans get so fixated on this.
Okay, this isn't getting us anywhere. I just need the password, okay?
Pourtant, il entend en plus.
There's no password.
Eh,
Is that your final word?
It is.
To be honest, I'm not sure there was a password. There probably was at some point, but I think Alfarius decided to do without, and ultimately changed his mind, and then again, and I lost track somewhere.
je vais le buter.
So now there is no password?
See, I'm not sure.
Je vais en faire un pot de fleurs.
Listen, why don't you just throw around some words you think would make sense to Alfarius? Maybe it'll come back to me.
Flower!
Oh,
No.
Just try any word, Darlene. Help me.
C'est un mot?
No.
Alfarius told me you were stubborn. So it makes sense. Maybe I should just tell you where he is.
Oui.
Yes.
But then again,
Has it started talking yet?
No!
see, if I tell you where he is, and he knows, I'll be in for the whooping of my life.
Listen, fellow non-human. If you tell us where we can find Celine's mentor, we will go and ask him ourselves if he is okay with you telling us where he is. Simple, logical fallacy trap.
Get out of here. That'll never work.
Huh.
Oh.
Actually, sounds good. You'll find him waiting on the south slope of Mount Barenroth.
Oh.
What?
I guess sometimes trying now is better than crying later. Thank you, Thea.
At your service, though with reluctance.
Mount Barenroth. Has he found it?
He most definitely has.
Un superbe spectre. Merveilleux. Non mais ces fleurs de l'horreur. Quel est le plus près? Avec là-bas. Ah non, c'est là-bas. Let's go. Il va à pattes. Ça fait longtemps qu'on s'était pas baladé par ici. Regardez-moi toutes ces fleurs. C'est un peu le même pattern un peu partout, mais... On va dire que ça reste quand même plus beau que Breath of the Wild, mais... bon. C'était de la... cruauté gratuite. Et ce n'est pas bien. Alors je suis curieux comment il va tourner sur Switch parce que déjà que le 1 des fois il remet un peu. Ah oui c'est vrai, la Switch Pro potentiellement à 15 h. Évidemment. Un jour peut-être. Oula, on t'a vu. Ah, un passage. Faut pas que j'aille là-bas. Ouais. Oh, mais il cherchait.
So, you got it out of him?
Mount Barenroth.
Then off we go.
Il est juste à côté. Alors. Oh. Un autre fruit cristal. On en a 3 ou 4. Eh, on y était déjà allé une fois ici, je me rappelle. Sauf on pouvait pas passer, c'était bloqué par... il y avait des grilles qui bloquaient. Ce qui était un peu embêtant. Oula. Où est-ce qu'on est?
Did we get the short end of the stick?
Oh, Gavin!
Gavin, please, not another word.
De rec.
Shouldn't we discuss it? The fact that you were wrong? Maybe I should assume leadership from time to time. And I say it with no ill will against you, my friend.
C'est quoi ce magnifique potentiel château qui est au fond?
I still enjoy working with you, make no mistake. But your anger is a bad counselor.
Oh, I'm so disheartened, Gavin. I can't even respond to that condescending statement.
Well, at least he paid us enough to drown our sorrows in cheap beer.
You don't even drink.
And you look like a man who needs twice his usual dose.
Pete. I don't want to talk to anyone right now.
J'avoue, ces deux persos top tier. Fallait qu'ils soient là. Oh, des vouivres. Ouf. On a bien fait alors. Parce que s'il y a des vouivres ici, on peut récupérer des morceaux pour des potentielles armes. Et ça c'est bien. Ouh, armature de forge dragon. Oh my.
Those guys!
Alfarius's wards. Just how many of you are there?
What are you doing here? Where's Alfarius?
Hey, before you get too worked up, we didn't beat him very much, we just...
Vous l'avez pas trouvé?
Who paid you to do this to him?
Non-disclosure agreement. We can't reveal the name of our client.
Are we that foolish, Gavin? Really? After what just happened, that man doesn't deserve your loyalty.
Tell us where he is.
The worthiness of our client is of no consequence. It's principle, Derek.
And this is what I get for teaming up with an ex-monk.
I suppose this means we'll have to beat the answer out of you.
Don't underestimate us, whelps.
And I'm supposed to be the short-tempered one. Gavin, I'm taking over as leader. You're demoted.
This is the moment you realize you've made a mistake.
Les Gavin, meilleur. Les fameuses mines. Ah oui, c'est vrai, vu que... on en a pas beaucoup, mais on va voir combien on fait. Oh, ça va. On a un gros boost d'attaque, il est vrai. Tue. La glace, ça leur fait rien. Ça me d'accord.
Always protect the caster.
Et en plus 3. Mais pourquoi j'ai Isoris et pas Thier? Ça pense. Marque de la mort. C'est sûr qu'il y a beaucoup plus de facilité à faire des combos comme ça maintenant. Ça va prendre cher. Non, ça va. Bon, les autres, occupez-vous de lui. Ah, refait.
Darkness before dawn.
You are too confident.
Ah non, pas le riposte. Ah non, c'était pas l'attaque spéciale. Zut. Ouh. Non. Voilà, merci. Parfait. Comment ça j'ai raté mon attaque? Une patate.
I'm not done yet.
Ah, il est mort. C'est tombé. Ah. Pourquoi? Faut tuer. Tue. Ah bah il est mort. Merveilleux. Il a bugué. Il avait bugué.
Where is Alfarius? Tell me where he is now.
Alfarius. We will not reveal.
We delivered him to a priest named Bonne. He's further along the path.
Mm-hmm.
How did he?
That jerk swindled us. Kick his butt while you're there.
Derek, secrecy.
Stuff it, Gavin. The man doesn't deserve our loyalty.
And there goes our integrity and professional reputation.
Ah mais si tu t'es fait escroquer, dans ce cas-là, le rupture de contrat.
No time to lose. Let's go.
Eh. Dans ce cas-là, ton intégrité professionnelle n'a
That wasn't
aucun
very
souci.
honorable, now was it?
We're mercenaries, Gavin. We do this for money, not honor. Besides, if those guys are going to free Alfarius, we can capture him again later and negotiate a better deal.
Very crafty, Derek.
Do you see now why I'm better fit for the role of leader, Gavin?
Donc c'est là-bas. La zone de glace, évidemment. Il faut. Ouais, on va peut-être s'en taper. Oula.
I'm not enjoying this as much as I thought I would.
Eh, mais attends. Vogne.
Maybe it's your old bones, you know? Every time Zaroff punches you, there's this ugly cracking sound. And for some reason, it just keeps ringing and ringing in my ears.
C'est l'autre petit con, enfin un peu,
I hope I
qui aimait pas Selene.
It took me some time to realize what Celine was doing in Jagholm. Why she took so many risks going through the pass of Olfara. She was trying to get to you. And why? Not to drop by and say hello, of course. We both know that Celine, for all her grand gestures and heartfelt tirades, has the cold heart of a calculating witch.
Non,
She went to
c'est
you
triste.
because you had something she needed. You know something about a cure to the corrosion, don't you? As I've said, this little rough and tumble isn't bringing me as much joy as I thought it would. So, I've done a bit of soul searching and asked myself, what's missing? Do you know what that is, Alfarius? Celine, in your place. So you see, There's only one thing left for you to decide before you die. Would you like me to get my answer through Celine or through you? Either way, you'll die. Make no mistake. You know I'm not lying. I'm a paragon of truth. So, my old friend, which will it be?
Oh non, il va le lire. C'est moi où il y a un coffre là-bas. Allons-y. Il y a 2 coffres. Celle-là. Par contre, oui, non. Isoris, je l'aime beaucoup, mais...
Hell yeah!
Il n'y a que 3. Petit. Zut, je pensais que ça allait s'approcher avant de tuer. On les voit même pas les mines. Ah non, c'est un arbre piégé. Esquive. Reviens. Ouch. Après, ils sont pas très forts. Heureusement. J'ai gagné qu'une aile. Sérieusement. Petite clé de voûte. Non mais pas une potion plus. Ah. Non, grimpe. Hello, bonjour. On vient pour vous casser la bouche.
Oh, then by the gods, chop him up or throw him off the cliff. Can't you see I'm having a moment here?
It's the priestess from Jagholm. The one you called the Mad One.
Celine! On a silver platter! As if the gods heard my wish!
Let him go, Vaughn.
Why, for your head on a pike, my dear, I will!
Hey!
Or I guess I could settle for something a little less ghoulish. Like... where can I find a cure for the corrosion?
Celine, don't say another word!
I'll make the choice easy for you. Either you talk, or our friend Alfarius here loses his head. Zeroff, on my signal, chop, chop, choppity chop.
Vaughn, you will regret this.
1.
Don't say anything! Celine!
2. Okay, we're at 2 and still no answer. Oh, I must say I'm disappointed. He's your master, Celine. Like a father figure. And?
It's...
I'm the man you want. I'm a survivor of the corrosion.
No! Huh? What? You? The vagrant? You can't be serious. You? That's the big secret? The secret cure for the corrosion?
Hey.
Oh, now that's ridiculous. I suppose I'll have to get the answer the hard way. Zaroff, I changed my mind. Kill them all, except for the mad one. Make sure she watches while you kill her bodyguards. Let her writhe in the guilt.
With pleasure.
Alpharius
This is the moment
qui
you realize you've made a mistake.
s'offusque. On lui dit les choses. Or que on peut le leur dire. De toute façon, on va les buter ensuite. Donc, le secret sera toujours préservé. En réalité. Comme ça. Ils ont fumé. Vous allez mourir. Enfin. Ah non. Donc orbe piège. Qu'est-ce que ça fait? Piège un Nexus avec un orbe qui augmente dommage et aspire l'énergie à chaque ennemi. Ici. Trouve à chaque tour. Oh, intriguant, intéressant. Ouch.
Boss, we might need some help over here.
Really? Must I
Il est
do
mort.
everything, Zaroff? Looks like I'll be the one making you cry.
Oui. Oh, c'est un mort-vivant, hein. Parle avec un mort-vivant.
Attacking!
Ah, mon nez. Il y a un moucheron m'attaque. J'adore les petits bruits qu'ils font.
Attacking!
Le feu, toujours le feu. On l'a déjà vu. Il est mort avec des bonks. Il est peut-être trop haut level là. Pour une fois.
So, Celine. Want me to put a cap in his head?
Oui.
Creeps come at a discount. No need, Fallon.
Non.
He's a monster. He'll try to have you expelled and executed, Celine. We can't allow it.
No. He won't talk about what happened here.
Oui, ce serait humiliant pour lui de raconter ce qui s'est passé.
Because it means people finding out I defeated him. Again. Right, Vaughn?
Wretched peasant girl!
Leave me alone with him. This isn't working. 7 years of jealousy and hatred. for a knee in the dust.
What happened that day was not natural. You cheated!
And now you volunteer to find a cure to the corrosion just to compete with me? In the hope of some sort of rematch?
Don't flatter yourself. I only volunteered because I know that only I can save the world.
The world. But does the world need the Sanctorium in its current state, Vaughn? Haven't you seen the faces of the people in Jagholm? The fear in their eyes? We could do better. Don't you think?
We are the gods chosen, the Sanctorium. Without us, Harion is doomed to fall into the hands of the Archelites. Why do you care about what these people, these peasants think? They're supposed to serve us!
No, Vaughn. It's the other way around. We are supposed to serve them. Help them reach the gods, not use them like a human ladder. Just the same way we're supposed to revere the crystals, not pillage them.
I don't understand.
You're a fool, but you're not stupid. You must have felt it too. The magic is disappearing.
Huh?
If we don't do something, we'll lose everything.
I don't understand a word of what you're saying, mad one!
You don't have to hate me. I'm not your enemy.
I will kill you. I will kill you. I will kill you. I'll kill you!
Je crois que c'est lui qui est parti dans la folie.
Once again, you arrive late.
Don't push yourself, Alfarius. Those guys really did a number on you.
À cause de ta plante aussi de mort.
The cathedral isn't far from here. You must.
Not now, Master. Let's find a place where you can rest first. And everyone, I think we need to talk. It's time you know what's really happening.
Let's find a place for Alfarius to rest first.
Ok. Ah bah tout en haut, l'endroit au calme. Ah, il y a un coffre. Allons-y. Mais je veux ces potentielles armes surpuissantes. Oh, le fléau des terres. Oh. Pas mal. Équipement, à qui on pourra le donner? Parce que c'est pour tout le monde. Mais ça donne... Attaque. Pas pour toi. Ah, toujours pas de gants. Bon. Merci. Plus 17 de magie. Miam.
I expected to have this talk much later. But given the latest developments, I think it's time you learned what you're really getting yourselves into.
Listen now, my children, as we reveal to you a secret of the utmost importance. Perhaps the most important ever bequeathed. The Sanctorium
Oui.
is corrupt.
Je suis abasourdi. Je ne m'y attendais pas. Le sanctorium corrompu. Non.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'll have
Tout le
you
monde.
know, this information is of the highest importance. The Sanctorium, the embodiment of the gods on Hirion, is corrupt.
Non. Oh là là. La plus grande puissance politique aussi et religieuse de ce monde corrompu. Je ne vous crois pas. C'est impossible.
Old news.
Yeah, don't take this the wrong way, but everyone knows that already. Except for you and one or two village priests here and there. Everyone either fears or hates the Sanctorium, usually both. But it's not like they have any other choice. Without the Sanctorium to petition the gods, there's no magic. Without the mining of the crystals and blessing of the Sanctorium, no magic. At least they contribute to the war effort.
Okay, now that's cleared up. Next step. I'll take it from here, Master. The Sanctorium isn't just corrupt. It's completely lost its path. To the point that the gods themselves have turned against it.
Non. Je n'y crois pas. Oh là là. C'est impossible. Corrompus et en plus les dieux se sont retournés contre eux.
The gods, huh? And how do you know that?
10 years ago, they asked me, personally, to set things right within the Sanctorium and save the world.
Oh là là. Bon, les dieux qui demandent à une gamine de 7 ans d'aller purifier plus grosse instance religieuse et politique du monde. Bon, ça je veux bien y croire, parce que les dieux ils savent pas trop ce qu'ils font des fois.
Okay, now that's new.
You're kidding, right?
No pupil dilation. She's not lying.
What do you mean the gods asked you?
When I was just a little girl, the gods came to me and asked me to save the world from a blight that would consume everything.
Les humains?
Nice! Oh, this is gold. Who would have guessed? The priestess has gone completely nuts.
This isn't a joke, it's important!
I think what my mistress is saying is that she would have an easier time suspending her disbelief if you could show some proof of your assertions.
As it should be. But I won't be the one to convince you. Darian will.
Moi? Comment ça?
What? Why me, Celine? You can ask me a lot of things, but how do you expect me to swallow this whole? How do you expect me to defend you when...
Même lui, il y croit pas.
When I don't even believe you myself?
I'm not asking anyone to believe me without proof. But you will eventually realize that I'm telling you the truth.
I suggest we resume this conversation later. The snowstorm seems to have died down. We still have a long way to go to reach the cathedral.
What cathedral?
The sacred cathedral of Ulakaris. A sacred place that has been lost through the ages. A place of unfathomable power.
Mais le machin il est à côté.
Finding it will be the crowning achievement in my tortured existence.
Darian, try and remember what happened in the Elon mines that day. That's all I need you to do.
Ah oui, au tout début du jeu, elle nous avait sauvés dans les mines d'un gros monstre. Elle avait activé ses pouvoirs magiques. C'est vrai.
Okay, now my interest is piqued. What about the cathedral? And Oberos, how does he fit into all this? And about this lost connection he told you about?
All answers in due time.
But the wait is killing me.
Mais toi-même, tu nous avais patienté pour avoir des révélations ou autre. Alors te plains pas. Oh, des vouivres de glace.
I won't enjoy this. Nor will you.
Ça on dit oui. Non, c'est le feu, je dirais. Ah ouais, ils prennent méga cher aussi. Comme pour Sonic. Eh, mes matériaux, où sont-ils? Oh. Comme j'ai une plus grande puissance. Go. Donc le haut était justifié. C'est vrai qu'il prend pas de level quand.
I should have started my story from the beginning. Darian, do you remember the time I saved you back in the Elon mines?
Again? What is there to say? You used magic to save us all. It caused quite a fuss in the village back then.
Évidemment qu'elle a fait une invocation.
What happened exactly?
We were stuck in a crystal mine with all the other miners when the Gurn swooped in. We were no match. I wanted to play the hero, and I only put everyone's lives in
À
danger.
7 ans.
All of us thought we would die. Until Celine came and saved us all. She just stormed in, throwing fireball after fireball. She'd never even used magic before, so it came as a shock to everyone. It was a joke for many years in the village that a young girl saved a dozen burly miners.
How old did you say she was?
12.
Bon, il y a 10 ans. Donc elle a 22 ans. Okay.
Her magical powers were the perfect excuse for our mother to send her to a convent. The Sanctorium could never have turned down such a talented sorceress. Everyone in the village just went on and on about how Celine was a God-sent miracle.
Oh, I'm sure that finding a tutor to train her in the art of magic is a miracle in itself, especially in a small farming village.
That's the thing. Celine never had a tutor. She learned on her own.
She learned magic on her own. Oh, please. Wait, really?
Yes.
But that's impossible. There's no such thing as a natural magic user. Even prodigies undergo extensive training before they can use magic. And I should know I was one of those prodigies.
It would be a lie to say I had no teacher. The voices taught me how to use magic.
Elle a menti.
The voices? What voices? What are you talking about?
Mom and I decided to keep it a secret from everyone. Even from you. She didn't want people thinking I was mad.
But
I was 12 when it first happened. I was working in the orchard when a crystal near me began to glow. Just like that. Something flashed before my eyes and I blacked out. When I came around, the voices were there, talking. They were kind. They explained to me that I shouldn't be afraid because they had come for a reason. They had a mission for me.
Ouais. S'est fait posséder.
They didn't tell me what it was then, but I trusted them fully. I didn't panic. It just felt safe. One step at a time, they told me what to do. The gestures, the breathing, the mental conjuring. Learning to use magic came simply and naturally. It was amazing. I felt guided, strong, all-powerful. And most of all, I felt love. I didn't even have to ask the voices who they were. I knew it was the gods.
Celine,
I swear you'll understand everything. Just give me some time.
When Oberos mentioned your lost connection, was he referring to the fact you weren't hearing the voices anymore? Maybe?
There's more to the story, but...
If yes, then that would mean that Oberos...
is linked to the gods somehow. Yes, that's why I need answers from him.
Let's press on. Great things await us.
Ah mais dans d'autres pays, on aurait dit oui, elle est possédée par le démon et on l'aurait exorcisée. Ah, ça nous attend. Ça nous attend comme ça.
if I can't find a way, I'll make one!
Ouais. Ah, ce rouge sur le blanc, on voit pas grand chose. Petit trou. Non. En fait, faut que je les combatte, mais
Won't enjoy this.
pas obligé. Un peu la flamme. Arrêtez. Ouais. Ils ont pas pris grand chose.
Darkness before dawn.
Ah, là c'est une meilleure attaque. Où est-ce qu'on est? Oh. Ah, c'est pour tirer. Faire.
Didn't you wonder how I knew you were in danger in the mines back home? The voices warned me. And they also warned me that my life would change in the aftermath. So, when Mom sent me to the convent, I didn't fight her. The voices told me it was supposed to be that way. But they didn't tell me what would happen afterwards. Once I joined the Sanctorium, my magical abilities were noticed quickly. For my tutors, it was inconceivable that a farm girl could learn such complex magic on her own. They kept pressuring me to tell them that someone, a rogue priest, a sorcerer, took me under their wing and taught me. They insinuated many things and hated that I wouldn't confess. As a consequence, I was severely punished.
Ah,
And
super.
your ethereal friends, those voices, where were they during all of this?
That's when the situation became increasingly difficult. As soon as I left the country, they suddenly fell silent.
Uh-huh.
It was a terrible time. I was alone, ridiculed for my upbringing, and singled out because of my gifts. Every day I called to them, prayed to them, implored them, and I was caught doing so. The word spread fast. The tutors quickly chalked me up as some kind of crazy genius. The fact that I was talking to myself was proof I was special.
Is this why Vaughn called you the Mad One?
Yes. From then on, I was a misfit. It had some advantages. The tutors stopped mistreating me. Eventually, they lost interest in me. I was left alone for a long time,
Until?
Oh, until I arrived, of course. A special pupil needs a special teacher. Why are you looking at me like that?
Weren't you going to continue the story?
Reminder, I'm an old man who was tortured to the brink of death moments ago. Do you really think I'm in any shape to walk and talk at the same time? Really, Darian? Shouldn't I be the one going senile?
You look better already.
Oh, thanks. I work out a lot. Anyway, this mountain won't climb itself.
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Ah, ah ouais, non, mais ça touche pas l'autre derrière. C'est embêtant. Oh, il s'approche le potier. Oh, la magne. Ça n'a pas touché?
Proceeding.
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Oh, celui-là. Oh, mais l'XP gratos en vrai. Trop bien. Toutes ces recettes.
It's a good thing I found Celine at the time, else her incredible potential would have been utterly wasted. The brutal interrogation methods used by my ex-colleagues left her in bad shape. She was bitter and doubting herself.
Oh, now. You say that because I took it all out on you on our first meeting.
That was such a long time ago, my dear. Today I can reveal that my humiliating defeat was a simple trust-building exercise.
Right.
As I was saying, Celine was beginning to think she was actually crazy.
Which she's not, obviously.
Luckily, she happened to meet the only man in the Sanctorium who actually knew that what she was going through was a natural phenomenon, which had already been documented several times in recent millennia.
Mais en plus,
Documented?
quel moment?
And by who?
The Venatis.
The same Venatis who built the cathedral we are seeking right now.
And the same Venatis whose automatons now roam free in the countryside.
Ouais, après, bon, le Soctorium, ils ont passé un peu sous silence.
I'm starting to see a trend there.
Oh, the Venatis were a fascinating cast of prehistoric Astrians. It was common knowledge at the time that through a rigorous and ascetic life, some people could hear the song of the gods. The sound of their voices. Through the gods' council, they learned to build extraordinary buildings, mastered the now forgotten art of crystal growth. They could shape crystals to their will.
Okay, now I'm thinking you might be crazy too, old man.
I'm still running some tests, but this would explain my molecular structure. If this body is of Venati origin, of course.
No offense, Thea, but I already chalked you up as crazy a long time ago.
If my single good eye wasn't supporting my entire structure right now, I would be rolling it at you.
So this crystal cathedral, was it built using the same technique? Crystal growth?
Yes, it's a place of great power. As I said, Celine lost her ability to hear the voices of the gods during her internment at the convent. Now, following the proper ritual in the Venati Cathedral, she should be able to hear them again and ask them for guidance.
Guidance about the cure, and guidance about Oberos. It was all written on the alabaster tablet, remember?
The thing we had to dig up with the Nekaru before we met you?
Yes, it was a relic I stole from the Sanctorium the day they expelled me. They couldn't read it anyway. They considered Venatis to be nothing more than old-world pagans.
Just like Carnelians, huh?
Soon you'll understand how that could be a problem for me, Isaurus.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot of information. I stopped following a long time ago.
I'll summarize it for you at the end.
No, it's not too complicated. It's just that I don't care.
chacun, voilà quoi. Ouais, mais enfin, les histoires expliquées, le pourquoi du
I hope
comment.
this new layer of complexity won't deter you from doing your part in the bargain, Fallon.
Don't worry, Priestess. The moment you waggled that key in front of my nose, I knew you were bad news. But I find it hard to resist high-risk, high-reward activities.
You know what else is too high? These mountains. So let's get climbing.
C'est haut. C'est extrêmement haut. C'est joli. Donc là, on doit aller tout là-bas. Ah, que c'est beau. Y'a pas un chemin direct au lieu de faire tout un détour? Oh, encore des vouivres.
Darkness before dawn.
Attaque. Oh non, il y en a un qui est twitched en plus. J'en veux pas. Regardons. Qui? Quoi? Comment? Si je me marque de la mort. Voilà, ça pète. Parfait. Maintenant.
Darkness before dawn.
Ça me rien. 9 000. My. On l'empêche. Magnifique. Toi tu passes ton tour. Et toi tu tues. Ah, Résurrex. Ah ouais, on avait des quêtes de chasse. De vouivres. Il est vrai. Non mais arrêtez. Faites-le bien au moins. Plantez des vraies embuscades. Restez pas planté là et pour crever juste 2 secondes après. Je vous en prie. Les boucliers. Ouais. Oui non mais ils ont la force. Extrêmement. Ça n'a pas marché. Hein. Non, non. C'est un quoi? Je regarde ça. Je avance.
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Ah, ça va. Donc c'était pas ça, ça doit être l'eau. Alors. En espérant. Ou la terre. Mais ce sera un peu chiant parce que ça met un peu de temps. Pas de coffre. Pas de coffre. Il y en avait un. Oh. Mais en plus, elles ont l'air méga classe. Après, est-ce qu'elles sont meilleures que l'épée que j'ai ou pas? Parce que bon... Ce serait peut-être un peu embêtant. Mais en vrai, au niveau des armes, je voyais plus au début du jeu un système en mode is. Que tu as une arme de base que tu vas faire évoluer au fur et à mesure du temps. En fait, non.
Darkness before dawn.
C'était pas la terre. Super. Ouch. Crame. Après, ça leur fait mal. Allez, tape-le.
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Po, po, po. Oui, mon coffre.
The other day, Cora told me you were planning to overthrow the Sanctorium elders. Is that true?
Nothing as dramatic as that. My aim is to reform the Sanctorium, not burn it down and rebuild it. Me and Alfarius have already garnered support from several people in the Sanctorium's ranks. Once we have the support of the people, the elders won't be able to deny me a seat in the council.
Oui, donc renverser les anciens.
The support of the people? Wait, is that why you're making those speeches sometimes? That's what Jagholm was supposed to be?
Yes. And now, Tyr Calum, too.
Aha! Nice.
The people need to know that someone is fighting for their salvation, that there is someone they can trust at the Sanctorium. A few villages saved, and the rumor will quickly spread.
Celine will find a cure to the corrosion and become a heroic figure to the people. A savior, a saint.
This...
Et t'aurais pu me le dire avant.
nuts.
Once her status is recognized by the relevant authorities, she will reach the highest rank in the Sanctorium. And we'll use it to set things right.
Why go to all this trouble to reform the Sanctorium? Why now? Can't it wait until the war is over?
It can't wait much longer.
Because magic is slowly disappearing. Okay, I should stop asking questions.
Then I'll take the bait myself. Why and how is magic disappearing?
Crystals are the homes of the gods. They sustain their existence. To support the war effort, the Sanctorium has been depleting the crystal mines for decades. But that is not all. The war against the Archelites itself has caused a major wound into Harrian's magic. The consort's continuous invocations to repel the invaders are slowly draining all magic from the planet.
How can you possibly know that magic is vanishing? Did the gods tell you that too?
They didn't tell me. I can feel it. I suspect many other magic users can feel it too, but are too afraid to speak up.
And you just keep piling on information.
This is why I must talk to the gods, restore the connection I lost. It's been years since their last message, and now, Oberos claims to be the last of their servants? There are too many unknowns.
I'm not sure about any of this.
Oula, j'ai tant de questions. Si le sanctorium est souillé, pourquoi les dieux ne se contentent-ils pas de châtier les infidèles ou quelque chose du genre?
They can't and they won't. Gods are a benevolent force. They will always try to help us, no matter the cost.
Mais si c'est aider le monde et tuer les méchants,
They wouldn't have sent me if there was any other way.
on pourrait le faire.
That's rather convenient, huh?
Could a mother deny a crying baby her bosom? Impossible. It's the same relationship between the gods and the humans. The gods cannot deny us their magic.
You have quite a way with words, Alfarius.
Comment la magie pourrait-elle disparaître?
Magic, like everything else on this earth, is a finite resource. Keeping it alive is the gods' eternal struggle. It's not common knowledge, but there have been many, many demonstrations of this fact throughout history. Just like the ebb of the tide, the rhythm of the moons, the sun, it comes and goes. Gods sometimes enter stages of lethargy, and magic slumbers with them.
Theories and lines from old books, Alfarius.
Remember the Raslan Comet?
That old legend? It was more than a millennium ago. It's no more than a bedtime story for children. I mean, a gigantic comet stopped dead in its tracks by a divine, mysterious power before it could crash down on Harrian? Who would actually believe that?
Tout ça parce que tu penses avoir entendu des voix il y a 10 ans.
At least the story seems consistent. Even that Oberos fellow mentioned Celine's lost connection to the gods.
C'est pas faux.
Okay, now Oberos is going to corroborate Celine's story. What am I supposed to make of that?
We could just accept it as fact.
Is that all of this is true? Is that it? Good grief. How the hell am I supposed to deal with this? The whole time you were playing a high-stakes game right under my nose. And all along, I'm just the sucker who wants to save his mom and protect his sister.
Oh.
It doesn't change anything, Darian. I need you at my side more than ever. And we are still doing this to save Mom. It just so happens that the fate of the world also hangs in the balance.
This is crazy.
Tu t'es retrouvé dans une galère.
Yes! This is crazy! It's got all the ingredients. A desperate bid to save the world and take over the Sanctorium too. It's completely megalomaniac, with just a zest of lost cause. Truly wonderful. And here I thought we were just looking for a boring old cure. Oh, now that's great. That's really great.
Do you realize how much this whole plan hangs on you, Isaurus?
I do. And I stand by what I've told you. We will find the silver-haired girl.
Ah oui, il faut la retrouver aussi. Ah, la fille aux cheveux d'argent. Non, Myrna, elle avait des cheveux d'argent.
And you guys?
I still don't care, by the way. I'm already wanted by most of the authorities in Harrian. Even if this Vaughn or any other fanatic from the Sanctorium tries to stop you from attaining your goal, it simply means more fighting. And I'm down with that.
And I
Je veux la
have no
bagarre.
choice.
Okay, I'm glad we're finally done with the drama. Now, can we at least push on to the final stretch of our journey?
Non, mais on est à côté.
Thea, do you... what you said you'd do...
The sum up, you mean? Yes. I will be able to summarize in words that even a 5-year-old can understand.
Make it for a 5-year-old who thinks his sister's crazy.
I'm glad somebody's enjoying all this.
Eh ben. Bon, allons voir. Le petit paysage. Ah, qu'on était tout là-bas. On le voyait d'encore plus loin. Là, la chute mortelle. La glissade. La cathédrale perdue du Lacaris. Elle est en hauteur, on la voit depuis l'autre bout de... Ah mais c'est comme si on me dit ouais, je cherche une ancienne structure métallique sur Paris. C'est la plus haute structure qu'il y a. Elle a disparu et tout. C'est la tour Eiffel, gars. Tu la vois? Non. Je vois de l'autre bout. T'es là. Là, dans la tour. Tu la vois direct. Est-ce que c'est pas la tour... Est-ce que c'est la tour où il y a le grand méchant? Roboros. Donc, peut-être pas, mais tu vois. Un coffre. Ah, ça c'est le pistolet. Oui. De l'autre côté, il y avait quelque chose. Il y avait rien. Point du tout. Rien du tout. Ah, on est à 59%. On aurait peut-être dû se reposer un peu. Oh. Tu fais trop de lumière. Merci. Ah, cette ambiance. Essaye de marcher, mais on dirait qu'il il a un peu un balai dans le cul.
Celine, I will prepare the symbiosis.
Okay.
You and your ragtag bunch of misfits should use this precious time to explore the surroundings.
A question first. What do you know about doppelgangers?
Do you mean that Oberos fellow?
I've never met such a powerful being in my life. He was even stronger than the man he stole his shape from. He was even stronger than me when he assumed mine.
Now, Celine, if all that you say is true, if this really is a doppelganger, we may have another problem in our hands. Doppelgangers are by essence duplicitous creatures, but they are also supposed to be divine messengers. In the old legends, they were sent by the gods to visit a chosen one and bequeath them with power and a mission.
He told me he came down here because I failed my own.
What can I say? If this is true, we're neck deep in Warmash, Celine.
Alors, en plus, c'est les dieux qui ont coupé la communication.
But then
Donc,
again,
calmez-vous.
we're here to get our answers from the gods themselves. Let's not despair just yet. So, scram along with the other kids while I prepare everything.
Et à tous les coups, les voix qu'il entend oui, Darion. C'est les dieux qui lui causent, possiblement. Peut-être pas les dieux directs, mais un truc qui va de pair.
What now? A little comic strip? Hope it's funny.
In Harrian's darkest hour, a divine envoy, a herald appointed by the few remaining divines, will descend into the world. To visit the chosen, they will wear the same face.
Ah, ça c'est doppelganger.
They will speak with the same voice. The chosen will recognize their other half, shaped as their perfect reflection. Upon their epiphany, the chosen will understand the true nature of their mission.
What's this story about a chosen one? Is this Herald Oberos?
Wear the same face. Perfect reflection.
Oh, it seems like your Vanitas friends here are pretty much corroborating Oberos' claims. The last of the god's servants, was it?
Syl told me Oberos was dead set on finding Cora.
Et pourquoi? Cora, ça peut pas être l'élu.
Conclude that Cora is supposed to be the chosen one?
What?
Damn, this is getting bigger by the minute. And I still don't even think we're starting to see the big picture.
The prophecy doesn't end there. It starts diverging into multiple branches. Upon failure, Harrian will bleed out its one too many wounds. Both the gods and mankind will wither into oblivion.
Oh bon, ça c'est le classique.
Upon acceptance, The chosen one and the herald will become one and the world will be saved. Upon rejection, the herald will decay into a demon and set fire to the world before destroying itself.
Ah, j'ai l'impression que c'est notre cas là.
That seems completely rational.
What does that mean? What's going to happen?
I don't know.
So, Oberos being the god's grunt is pretty much confirmed then? You guys don't look too fresh about that.
And you seem like you don't even care.
Meh, I don't believe in gods.
Where's magic coming from then?
Dunno, can't use it anyway, and wouldn't care less if I did.
Non mais t'aurais pu sortir une logique, quelque chose qui aurait pu être logique.
We're talking about
Bah, tu t'en fiches.
Look at you guys, shaking in your boots because some guy freewheeled his chisel on a stone mural a few centuries ago.
There are too many coincidences to simply dismiss it.
Hey, I'm just saying. In any case, God's herald or whatever, it will make a fine trophy for my collection. Click, click, hallelujah, and kaboom.
Sometimes even I can't understand what you're saying.
Fallon Hildegard, sky pirate extraordinaire, dilettante, philanthropist, and god slayer. How grand does that sound?
Y'a pas de coffre. Pas l'impression. Non mais en mode un peu de science. Quelque chose de potentiellement rationnel, elle aurait pu sortir par là. Il y a là-bas et là-bas. Comment t'as fou là? Ah ouais. Ah.
What's this?
Answers.
Or more questions.
Can you make sense of any of this?
To some extent, I can read the writing itself, but inevitably lose the meaning behind it.
So, what do we have here?
Prophecies. Veneti writings often follow diverging lines, paths. Rather than describe a unique truth, they recount all possible outcomes, as if the future was always in movement.
Why call them prophecies then? Those are more like speculations, right?
Ou c'est peut-être lui le scientifique.
There is always a component of certainty in their foretelling. No matter how the story diverges, there is always a foundational event at its origin. A foundational event that triggers waves of possibilities. But the rest is cryptic, vague.
This thing, it looks like a...
It's the Raslin Comet. The gigantic meteor that threatened to destroy Junor a millennium and a half ago.
It could be just some kind of fairy tale.
Oh, the meteor exists actually. I went to Juno once when I could...
C'était pas dans la bande-annonce ça? Enfin, dans le trailer? Parce que j'ai l'impression d'avoir déjà vu ce dialogue. Donc j'ai fait une sensation de déjà vu.
The meteor is still there, all right, in all its glorious stillness. I've seen it with my own two sober eyes. They even put a little mausoleum there so that pilgrims can waste money.
Ah ouais?
Every civilization around the world reported sightings of the comet. Then the gods went dormant for several centuries. People didn't use magic again until the Cyrus era. It seems that the Venatis predicted the arrival of the meteor, and that the gods would have prevented the destruction of Harion.
Après, tu peux prédire l'arrivée d'un météore. S'il y a vraiment des dieux. Qui ont arrêté. Why not? Mais ça se trouve, c'est une machine dans l'espace. Dans les dieux, ok. On aura nos réponses s'ils existent vraiment ou pas. Mais là, ce qu'ils appellent les les méchants qu'on combat là. Si c'était pas les Vanatis qui sont partis dans l'espace. Genre civilisation méga avancée, tout ça, ils savaient prédire tout ça, ils sont partis dans l'espace parce que le météore devait détruire la planète, mais au final elle n'a pas été détruite parce que les dieux sont là.
It's not the only documented occurrence of
Théorie au
volcanic
pif.
intervention. Throughout the ages, there have been countless floods, eruptions, and earthquakes that were miraculously prevented. The gods have always protected us.
But not this time, apparently.
What do you know? Maybe I'm the miracle they sent.
Joking about this already? Let's see what else there is.
En fait, ils ont construit tout ça juste pour mettre des stèles. Y a rien d'autre. C'est bizarre.
This fairy tale has a somewhat bad ending.
No need to translate this one.
It's Oberos's tower? With fire raining upon the land.
Just like he promised you back in the scrapyard, huh?
Can you translate this, Celine?
The Venatis have built this tower in order to prevent the worst from happening. Upon betrayal, the Herald will seize the God Machine and command it to cleanse Harion and save it from impending doom.
Definitely not good.
Only a select few will survive this ordeal. A millennium of dreams will pass for them. On their awakening, they will be free, and life on Harion will flourish. Again.
So, the Vanitas have prepared a tower so that Oberos could destroy everyone in Harion, save for a select few.
Comme un petit déluge. Ouais, un petit déluge de flammes.
Oberos conducted human sacrifices to power his machine. It's just the same everywhere.
What do you mean?
That we have to stop this.
We agree on that.
A question here. As I understand it, the Vanitas built this tower to prevent the worst from happening. What if by mistake we allow the world to end because we prevent Oberos from carrying out his plans?
What could be worse than the extinction of all life on Harion?
Non, pas toutes. Quelques privilégiés.
Except the lucky few, chosen by Oberos? I don't know. Impending doom sounds quite ominous. Maybe it's the corrosion.
Destroying everyone on Harion to preserve a few people is not the way.
I agree. We are not going to let everyone die because some madman has decided to purify the world.
C'est Darion, la pire fin, enfin, qu'il pourrait y avoir, possiblement. C'est la graine de la destruction, tout ça.
And if this all-consuming blight is the corrosion, we still have to find its cure.
No objection there.
Après, les dieux, ils ont compris, hein. Meilleur remède, meilleur remède, les flammes. Sauf dans certains cas, mais la plupart du temps, ça marche bien.
And this...
It's, what is this?
I don't know. My heart is racing for some reason.
Where did... Have I seen this before?
J'ai l'impression que c'est toujours la même fresque, par contre.
I don't know why, but this is somehow...
Quelques petites différences, mais...
You feel it too, Yosaurus?
Sadness, madness, chaos.
Oh, le chaos!
As if the worst is yet to come.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Can you read it, Celine? Tell us what it's about?
I can't read it. It's like the characters wriggle out of my sight every time I try to grasp them.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is really pretty.
I concur. If anything, this engraving has a comforting, homely feel.
Même l'IA peut ressentir ça.
Take a snapshot, Thea. We'll probably fetch a good price for this.
Tu connais les photos.
Felon!
Oh, can't even joke around here.
Maybe it's some kind of ancient magic they weaved into the carving.
We should... I think we should go and see if Alfarius has finished his preparations.
I agree.
Bizarre, bizarre, étrange. Suspect. Il pleut? Ouah! C'est quoi ça? Non mais c'était encore ces grosses fleurs de mort.
The symbiosis is ready. You probably have a lot of questions, but you will have to address them to the gods themselves.
Okay.
Bonne chance.
Don't forget Celine. From now on, you're on your own.
I'll be okay.
What's going to happen?
Symbiosis. This lotus flower.
This Nulumbo nucifera.
The Nulumbo nucifera that Alfarius has grown here is naturally attuned to the cathedral's strong magical current. When I commune with it, I will enter a trance state in which our life forces will intertwine.
Now, it's been a long time since I practiced magic, but I remember that delving into the deepest magical layers is somewhat dangerous.
It is dangerous.
And incredibly painful.
Painful?
There's a limit to the amount of magic a body can withstand. I've trained myself to endure it. So, I'll get to it and start my meditation.
We will leave now, Celine.
Wait, shouldn't we just stay around in case she needs something?
No, she doesn't. Even the tiniest disturbance could have disastrous consequences. She needs total privacy.
Privacy, huh? Got it.
Okay.
Let's go, guys. The sooner we're done with this magical nonsense, the better. I'm getting bored of this place already.
Look at you two guys' faces. Are you worried about me?
Of course I'm worried, Celine. You're going to places where I can't help you.
Where no one can help me.
Come, Darian. All we can do is trust her.
Easy for you to say, she's not your sister.
Yeah, of course it's easy for me to say. It's not like I'm a human being or anything who might get emotionally attached to the nicest people he's ever met in his whole sordid life or anything.
Pour pas dire, c'est pour. N'est pas pour. J'arrive plus à parler. C'est pour ne pas dire qu'il l'aime.
You know what I mean.
Come on, Worrywart, she'll be fine. Don't make me lie now, Celine.
Oh, I know how uncomfortable you are with that. Thanks, guys. See you soon.
Attends, il n'y a pas un... Oh! Oh non, je voulais sauvegarder. Mais que se passe-t-il? Que va-t-il arriver à Célène? Mais non, je ne peux. Ah, je dois t'avouer quelque chose. Ah non, je sais ce que tu vas me dire, arrête. Je ne pensais pas que tu me sauverais de Boros. Ah, ouf, je l'ai échappé belle. Je pensais que tu n'étais là que pour l'argent. Mais si c'était le cas, tu serais déjà parti depuis longtemps. Pourquoi est-ce que tu restes à nos côtés? Ah, je suis sous l'emprise de ta sœur. Tu te souviens? La clé dorée. À quoi sert cette clé? Rien qui puisse t'intéresser. Fallons. On met nos vies en jeu pour espérer combattre Boros. J'ai besoin de connaître les gens qui m'accompagnent. Mais si cette raison ne te suffit pas, dans ce cas, j'insiste pas. Ah, les soldats, toujours à s'arrêter sur les détails insignifiants, plutôt que de se concentrer sur la vision d'ensemble. Bon, oublie ce que j'ai dit. Lorsque tout aura été dit et fait, je veux laisser quelque chose de bien derrière moi, un héritage, une chose sur laquelle les gens pourraient compter. Un héritage, genre de l'argent? Non, pas ça. Quelque chose qui aurait un véritable sens. Je suis pas sûr de te suivre. Je ne compte pas t'en dire plus, le fou furieux. Tu devras te contenter de ça, j'en ai bien peur. Ça me va. Et toi d'ailleurs? Si ta sœur ou la petite Syl que tu tiens éperdument à secourir n'était pas impliquée là-dedans, tu n'essaierais pas de fuir? Impossible. Pas tant que j'ai le consort sur le dos. Je t'ai entendu dire à ton commandant qu'il pouvait tout aussi bien t'envoyer en peloton d'exécution parce que tu as fini avec le consort. Tu as une bonne ouïe. On me le dit souvent. Ah, tu le pensais vraiment? Oui. Je ne veux plus avoir affaire à eux. Ah, tu es suicidaire ou quoi? Bref. Ah, je continue à penser que tu es cinglé. Tu restes donc avec nous? Affirmatif? Je me demandais pourquoi tu n'as pas essayé de t'enfuir à la première occasion. Mettons que je parvienne à vous semer. Que pourrais-je bien faire? Retourner dans l'avant-garde? Improbable et improductif. Me rendre à Tir-Calum pour que vos congénères puissent me démanteler et m'étudier? Très mauvaise idée. Pensez-vous que les archélites me reprendraient s'il en avait la possibilité? Je ne sais pas. Ils ne le feront pas, c'est trop risqué. S'ils ne se sont pas donné la peine de venir me récupérer pendant toute une décennie, ce n'est pas maintenant qu'ils vont commencer. Plutôt que votre prisonnière, je me considère comme otage de la situation. Au moins maintenant que vous m'avez accepté parmi vous, je peux récolter suffisamment de données sur ce monde pour survivre. Il faudrait être fou pour ne pas réaliser que je dépends entièrement de vous. Par ailleurs, vous aussi dépendez de moi pour faire fonctionner les machines antiques du repère de Boros. Je dois admettre que je n'avais jamais vu les choses sous cet angle. Votre sœur, oui, en revanche. Tu te considères comme notre prisonnière? Je me vois comme la propriété du capitaine. Et cette situation te convient. Je suis une IA. Appartenir à quelqu'un est la condition intrinsèque de mon existence. Tu essayes de me dire que tu es dans ta zone de confort, c'est ça? Tu ne rêves pas d'être libre? Bien que je comprenne les grandes inspirations des humains, le concept de liberté demeure étranger à mes yeux. Comment ça? La liberté pour les humains est leur capacité à agir dans le cadre de leurs limites physiques et intellectuelles. Tant que les humains ne comprendront pas à quel point les limites qu'ils s'imposent entravent leurs actions et leurs jugements, ils continueront à faire des choix irraisonnés, des erreurs, et en d'autres termes, le droit à l'erreur est ce qui définit l'humanité. C'est le libre arbitre qui vous pousse à ignorer la succession d'actions la plus productive pour vous fier à ce que vous appelez l'instinct. N'êtes-vous pas d'accord? Au cas où tu ne l'aurais pas remarqué, Fia, je ne suis pas vraiment le cerveau du groupe. C'est faux, vous êtes tout à fait compétent tout comme votre sœur. Cependant, contrairement à elle, vous craignez de découvrir où vos réflexions pourraient vous mener. C'est pour cela que j'ai essayé de vous isoler et de vous manipuler lorsque nous étions dans l'avant-garde. Qu'est-ce que vous m'avez dit déjà? Que j'étais le plus vulnérable de tous. C'est le cas et je vous conseillerais de demander de l'aide. Très marrant, vraiment. Allez, toi. Oh, je dois l'avouer, je n'avais rien vu venir. À en voir ton air abasourdi, j'en conclus que je n'étais pas le seul. Tout était là, juste sous mes yeux. Le discours de Joclum, Vogue, l'appelant la démente, le décret d'Ilvana et même Myrna. Par les dieux, Myrna était au courant de ça depuis tout le temps. Je ne suis qu'un idiot. Oh, ne te fustige pas trop. Je suis sûr que celle-là ne voudrait pas t'importuner avec la politique du sanctorium. Mais elle n'a même pas cherché à le cacher. C'était sous mes yeux depuis tout ce temps. C'est de ma faute. Je ne voulais pas le voir ni le savoir. Et elle a porté ce fardeau toute seule. Écoute, mon vieux, je ne la connais pas depuis aussi longtemps que toi, mais je sais une chose. Célène passe un très bon moment ici. Et comment tu peux le savoir? Ça crève les yeux. Pas pour moi. Ça, c'est parce que tu ne la vois pas comme je la vois. Qu'est-ce que tu entends par là? Ce que je veux dire, c'est que... Ce que j'entends par là, eh bien, c'est-à-dire... Là. Je veux dire qu'en tant que frère, ton regard est forcément biaisé. Tu manques de recul. Répète ça pour voir. Ah, tu imagines ce que sa vie a été jusqu'à présent, cloîtrée dans un couvent, puis mise au service du sanctorium en tant qu'archiviste. C'est un miracle si elle n'est pas encore morte d'ennui. Et toi, tu t'inquiètes pour elle maintenant qu'elle est libre de gambader dans la campagne à la recherche d'un remède pour sauver le monde. Plutôt que quand elle était prisonnière de la politique du sanctorium. Tu as pas tort. Évidemment que j'ai pas tort, crois-moi. Je m'y connais un peu en prison. D'ailleurs, la seule fois que je l'ai vu se mettre véritablement en colère, c'est quand tu t'es fait enlever, petit malin. Oh, en colère, tu dis? Je vois le tableau. Ah, crois-moi, tu ferais bien d'avoir des remords. Hé hé hé, mais c'est le cas, Idris. Pourquoi le prends-tu autant? Pourquoi prend-elle autant de temps? Eh, c'est pas toi qui me disais de ne pas m'inquiéter. Oh, tu n'as pas remarqué, Darion, que je ne suis qu'un pauvre cordonnier. C'est normal que le rituel prenne si longtemps. Eh bien, tant que l'on n'entend pas de cris de douleur, c'est qu'elle va bien. Des cris de douleur? Mais c'est quoi au juste ce rituel? Eh, si tout le monde pouvait communiquer avec les dieux en un claquement de doigts, cela se saurait. C'est difficile à entendre. Je le conçois, mais ta sœur est prête. Elle s'est entraînée pendant des années pour ce moment. Ah, si jamais ce rituel la mettait en danger. Attendez, je crois avoir entendu quelque chose. Ok. Une cinématique.
Another one of those golems.
Un boss.
Oberos is trying to disrupt the ritual!
The hell with this ritual! We have a situation here! I say we grab Celine and bring her here!
No! Don't even think about it. A breach of concentration could be fatal. We must stand our ground until she finishes the ritual.
That's up to us.
Warming up.
Gun loaded.
Let's go!
Go! Un boss sauvage est apparu.
Don't worry, I got this.
On pourra se le faire. C'est facilement, non? Ah, on a déjà combattu. À mort! Ça a pas perdu beaucoup de PV. Oula! Oula! Oui. Faut fuir. Fuyons! Ah, c'est pas celui qui met des trucs par terre, hein. Fuyons! Qui one shot. Attendons de voir. Oui, c'était ça. On a bien fait de se barrer. Ouais, bah... On va attendre. Surtout qu'on peut pas passer, quoi, donc voilà. Ouch. Alors peut-être plus simple, c'est voilà. Top, top, top. Voilà, parfait. Déplace. Ah, il n'a pas du tout de cristaux sur lui. Plus comme ça alors. Ça, on peut aller ici. dommage. Oh, mais en fait, ça tue. Ça tue pas forcément, mais ça fait très mal. Ça tue. Parfait. Ouais, bon. Voilà quoi. Wouah! Il est passé en Super Sélène.
A strange twist of fate that we should be enemies, cherished child. For we wish for nothing but the same outcome. The survival of the gods.
I know what you are.
But by abandoning yourself to this vile ritual, devised by your heathen master, you have become an accomplice in the same crime that we detest.
Lies!
Just look at yourself. Don't you wonder where this incredible power is coming from? Magic is the soul of the gods themselves. Without any regard for the divine, you filled yourself to the brim.
Lies! I didn't take it! They gave me this power.
You pillaged their life force. And for what? To raise arms against me. Their last servant. You are the perfect avatar for the Sanctorium. In your rebellion, you have become their most potent pawn.
Lies upon lies!
You'll soon discover how right I am. But don't worry. You still have a chance to redeem yourself for your crimes and vanity. Stand by my side. And bring me the dead body of your dear brother.
No! I will never betray my family, nor will I betray the gods!
If you seek the reason that the gods changed their mind and have sent me to accomplish their mission instead, look no further. Your blind refusal to sacrifice anything or commit to anything, while you constantly compromise your integrity.
What do you know about my sacrifices? How would you know what I have endured? You know nothing, and you will return to nothing! I swear it! Oberos!
You flatter yourself again, thinking you're a threat to me, child. I can read you like an open book, and your weakness is now in my hands. You have no power over the fate of Harrion.
I'll destroy him! I will destroy him! And the Sanctorium while I'm at it!
Oula, 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 calme-toi.
Are you
Don't touch me!
Yes, don't touch her. She's still in a state of shock. Leave her a few moments and she'll...
Celine? Celine! What was that?
Je crois que dans le combat, elle devait intervenir.
The aspect of Krator. A name given to severe cases of magical delirium. Celine got a bit careless and went on a binge of magical energy. As a result, she jeopardized her sanity as well as her ability to use magic.
Don't worry, Master. I was in control the whole time. It just took some time to get used to.
Are you okay now?
I am. Sorry for worrying you guys.
So, did you hear your voices? Hear the gods?
Yes, I think so. A faint whisper, coming from far away.
And what did they tell you?
They told me. They told me I was on the right path.
Did they tell you anything else? About Oberos, about the cure, about anything?
No.
So much for getting answers.
Well, this little hike didn't bring us anything we wanted. But seeing the kind of power he can harness now, I wouldn't say it was completely useless, was it?
I must not waste it. It was bequeathed to me so that I can face Oberos on equal terms.
And I was hoping you'd have enough to make the rest of our quest a breeze. My life is full of disappointments.
He said that your weakness is now in his hands.
God's Herald or not, if he did what I think he did, he's dead.
Yes.
Ah mais stop les cinématiques. Ah.
There are people in this tower, civilians, children who need our help, the help of the consort. Each and every one of us have vowed to protect the innocent. Whatever foulness is taking place here,
On va tous à la même tête.
now.
Bon, ça m'a l'air d'être l'endroit du boss final. Ah là là. Quoi, il y a une quête? Oh. Enfin. On va stopper là. Pour la VOD, je vous dis à la prochaine. Bye.